What's up, everybody? It's your boy CT on the track, and we also have our co-host.
What's up, y'all? It's Tram Life,
And we got a special guest.
What's up, everybody? It's Leonard Smith.
Leonard Smith, and if you guys don't know who he is a MMA pro fighter.
I fight for, there's a couple here in California, Gladiator Challenge, Explode Fight Series, and a couple smaller shows, and then a couple in Mexico.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm not tied to one organization. I travel around a little bit right now.
What is it like in Mexico, fighting in Mexico?
It's actually a lot more organized than fighting up
really?
here. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I had my first fight a couple weeks after I started training, and it was in front of a sold out crowd of over 7,000 people.
Damn. Oh shit!
And so I walk into the arena. It's like a legit arena full of people. It's like jumbotrons everywhere.
Yeah,
nice.
Got the lights. You got the tables, the DJ. Like, it's crazy. Like, it was like watching a professional sports show.
How far is it from San Diego?
Honestly, my first fight was in TJ. So it was right across the border.
Oh shit!
Inside of the auditorium, and that's the place where they have like all the big concerts and the big wrestling events.
Nice, that's fucking sick. I definitely want to make a trip. I think we should fucking just do it. When's your next time you're fighting over there?
I don't know yet. I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping to get a fight before the summer. I'm still shopping around right now.
Oh really? So you don't know if it's going to be in Mexico or in the United States?
Right.
Okay.
So once I do find out, though, I'll be putting it on social media. I'll be blasting everybody.
Yeah, dude. Let us know, because I'm down to fucking go. I've been wanting to go for so long. You know, she's been telling me for a while, so I definitely want to go and fucking.
It's definitely a different.
Get drunk and watch you kick someone's ass.
It's definitely a different experience in person. Like whether the person that you're going to watch gets fucked up, or whether they do the fucking up. Yeah. It's a different experience to watch live, to see somebody get knocked out live.
Do you have friends like betting on you and stuff?
Not yet, actually. I have people that told me they were going to, but I don't know if they really did or not.
Or maybe they did, just didn't want to tell you. Maybe they bet against you. That's crazy. On me, but
next time I go to Mexico, though, I'm definitely betting on myself for sure.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea. I mean, doesn't Mayweather do that shit?
Yep.
He does that. That's big talk for sure. But no, it's good. I mean, I definitely want to see that. What was like one of your most craziest experience from fighting, like a story, any type of story?
Damn, there's been so many of them.
It could be funny, it could be fucking like anything. I
would have to say a combination of the funniest / funniest, which at the time it could have went the other way,
right?
Because it was kind of a big deal at the time. But one of my I want to say it was back in 2013. One of my teammates, her name is Christina Marks. She was fighting another chick, and they had set up a different set of rules before they went there to fight. So, and there was no grappling. They were just going to be doing kickboxing.
Right.
So they went in there, and then Christina was beating up the girl in stand-up, and the girl took her down and tried to armbar her.
Oh, shit.
So then both camps like kind of went at each other, and like we were about to brawl against each other.
So a big-ass brawl between two different camps and the fighter, too?
Almost broke out, yeah.
Man.
So I was helping corner at the time, so I was right there on top of everything. And her trainer was a guy, he's a head jiu-jitsu instructor for American Top Team. And everybody's been telling me that he's Vanderlei Silva's little brother. I'm not 100% sure if he is.
Whoa.
I haven't actually done the research, but everybody's been telling me he's Vanderlei Silva's little brother. His name is Fabiano Silva.
Oh, really? Can you explain to the audience who that person is?
Vanderlei Silva's a Brazilian mixed martial artist, and he's like one of the pioneers of the sport. He fought in Pride.
Nice.
In Japan. He fought in the UFC like when it started getting big, and he's like up there with Chuck Liddell and like Hoist Gracie and all those other people. He's up there. So, and this guy. So the two camps start to like get in each other's faces in the middle of the fight, and then the ref separates everybody. They calm everybody down. They just end the fight right there.
Right.
And nobody wins. And the trainer, I was a 205 champion at the event up here that we were at the time, and her trainer, he was pissed about the whole situation, and he was pissed because people got in his face. So he said he wanted to fight me, but he wanted to fight me in his hometown for a belt up there.
Oh shit! And some direct shit.
He's a head jiu-jitsu instructor. This dude's a top tier black belt. Like, he's legit.
So there's some actual like personal shit that goes down like before you fight. That's awesome. It's just a bunch of men with testosterone levels just out the fucking roof. Yeah, that's cool. And that makes a fight. There you go.
This dude's huge too, so it's fun. I like fighting bigger guys, so it's a challenge.
Dude, let me know next time so I can just say, "Yo, fuck that dude."
Well, this dude we ended up fighting. Yeah, and so we ended up fighting at Gladiator Challenge in Hemet for the light heavyweight belt at Gladiator Challenge, and I ended up fucking destroying him. He ended up quitting in the middle of the third. Like it was the middle of the third round. He looked to the ref and he quit in the middle of the fight.
Shit.
Wow.
That's the second time I've done that.
Yeah,
so, nice.
That was fun. There's a little bit of personal tie to that one. So that one was fun because he was on paper. I mean, I was beat. Like I wasn't supposed to win that fight.
Right,
at all.
Exactly.
It's like David and Goliath. I was going in there. I wasn't supposed to win it all, and just went in there and fucking destroyed them. So
that's sick.
That's awesome.
It was pretty fun.
That's so tight. Have you thought about being in like UFC or?
No way. I get my ass kicked.
I thought about joining boxing, but like in a facility for training, and that's about it. But I don't know if I can ever fight anybody. Maybe because I do it when I'm drunk. Like if I was drunk, I got into a fight when I was younger. But that's a whole different
drunk
story.
At every fight.
Wait, I take that back. If we can like start drinking before every professional UFC fight, I might be down.
Every fight, 30 beers, like, all right, I'm ready to go.
And they'll test you if you're drunk or any type of drugs, right?
Sobriety test.
Yeah. Will they do that?
Yeah, they will actually. There was a fighter one time. Me and my wife were at an event, and there's this team that they're called. Actually, I won't say their name because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. But there's this team that goes to this event, and they fill in for guys that drop out of the fight last minute. Oh, so they're like a bunch of ex-cons, like the gangbangers.
Oh shit.
This crazy. They don't train, but if people drop out of fights, they'll fill in and fight somebody for a couple $100.
That's sick.
Damn.
Might as well make use of them, right?
There's usually a need for them at this particular show. So
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
So one of these
I'm gonna tell my cousin. He needs a job.
Couple $100 to get knocked out.
He gets out next month though. That's fucking. He's like really small though, but he's crazy.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But one of these guys was drunk when they called when they were like, "Hey, we need you to fight. We need you to step up and fight." Yeah. He was drunk, so like they had to pull him aside. Doctor had to check him out, give him like a full examination, and they didn't let him fight. And they threw somebody else in there.
Oh,
because he was drunk. So they do actually check for him.
They have to check. Yeah, that makes sense because I mean he might end up really trying to kill somebody, right?
Or he might end up getting killed.
Yeah, or that too, and then see you guys later. Like what the fuck? I was drunk. I was just in the crowd.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's cool, man. So what's your training like?
Right now my training is not as active as I would like it to be, right? Because I'm going to school full time.
Oh yeah.
I'm working a full time job and a part time job right now.
That's good.
So it's right now it's a couple like 2-3 hours a day.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days a week when I can.
Yeah.
When I'm getting ready for a fight though, it's different. I'm up in the morning like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I do a couple hours at the gym before I go to work, and then after work I go straight to the gym, do 3 or 4 more hours. And then go home after that and run.
Damn. So you're like just crazy all day moving around in the gym, and then at the end of the day you ended off with some cardio. Yeah. What about diet? What's your diet like?
Right now I'm trying to change my lifestyle. So like before I was 300 plus pounds, and then when I first started fighting, I was 280 pounds.
Yeah, I remember because you were playing football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember when I first met you. Yeah, dude, you were built like a big football player, and then the next like couple months later, or was it a year later? I was like, what the fuck? What happened? Like you just became this UFC fighter or MMA fighter. Is like just major transition, which like everybody's proud of you, man, especially here in San Diego. You know?
I gotta get to the UFC first. But
and honestly, I think I want to help you, man. I want to help you get into the UFC. So what do you need to do to get into the UFC?
I honestly right now just need a manager.
You need a manager.
I just need management and people that have ins.
Got you.
people that have an in to the show.
I'll take maybe 12% instead of 10.
That's a good number.
That's
a good number.
Nah, so that's the only thing that's stopping you that getting into the UFC?
Yeah.
Is there any fighters that their own management or
that manage themselves?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That are in the UFC currently, I don't think so. I know before that's how things worked, but since the UFC's become more professionalized, I don't think there's anybody representing themselves.
So, gotcha. So it's basically, in order, it's almost like the record industry. You just got to know somebody.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Crazy. Well, I mean, you never know. This maybe might blow up sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone might hear like, "Yo, we need to get this guy, and we need to fucking get someone to fight him." You know,
exactly.
That would be fucking dope.
And there's some people in the UFC, there's one person in the UFC right now that actually pulled out a fight against me. I would love to fight that motherfucker.
Oh!
His name is Pat Cummins. Everybody, I'll repeat that. It's Pat Cummins.
Oh, wow. We're going to start some shit right now.
Pat Cummins. I was supposed to fight this dude in 2013. And he pulled out a fight against me and then went on a nationally recognized show, nationally recognized MMA podcast, and told the guy that nobody wanted to fight him. Like, he had about 50 fighters pull out fights against him, and he couldn't find a fight. He couldn't find anybody to fight him. Everybody was too scared to fight him. And this was like a week and a half after he pulled out, like 2 weeks to pull out a fight against me. I have the poster and everything.
Damn.
Well, check this out.
I sent the poster to a TV show. To the radio show that he was on. And I was like, hey, man, this guy's fucking lying. Yeah. He just pulled out a fight against me. But it was too late at that point. But because of that, he got a fight against Daniel Cormier, who's now the UFC 205 champion.
Oh, damn.
So he's still, and Pat Cummins is still in the UFC.
Right.
So he's still.
So did he already win a title, or is he still?
No, he lost against Daniel Cormier because that was his first fight, and he was a fill-in for John Jones actually.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because John Jones got in trouble, so they pulled that fight, and so Pat Cummins filled in, fought Daniel Cormier, lost that fight, and I think he's won 2 and lost another one since he's been in the UFC. So he's 2-2 right now. So
the beef in entertainment, as far as like, you know, watching fights and stuff, that shit is real.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that gets blown out of proportion. You know, you gotta sell the fight, but yeah, most of the time it stems from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. So most of that stuff is real.
Does that guy got an Instagram?
Who?
The guy that you want to fight.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, we're gonna tag that motherfucker. I was like, no hard feelings against you, man. I love you too, man. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know the guy personally. I just know that he pulled out a fucking fight against me, and then went on a nationally recognized MMA podcast.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker just lied.
Oh, damn. Well, if he ends up fighting you, I don't want any type of deal between you. The only thing I want some tickets for me, my boy here, and the rest of the Red Crew and their crew. Like, that's all we want. And we'll go and we'll Snapchat and like, yep, we got that guy to fight.
We'll make that happen.
That's what's up, dude. That's hella dope. But yeah, hold on. I'm gonna start snapping stuff. So when I'm talking, just ignore me.
All right.
So it's good. People are watching and stuff. One thing we got to do is get on. Do you do a lot of social media?
Yes, but social media is kind of like a double-edged sword for me. I'm not. I got so much going on that I don't really have time to fucking just sit there and be on my phone, post pictures like, oh, this is a good time to take a picture, or this is a good time for a status.
Yeah.
So my wife does a lot of it for me, but I am on social media. I do have a presence on social media.
That's the stuff. So is she just your, like, besides the wife, she helps you promote?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
For fights and for different things I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's actually where I've seen your wife, you know, the stuff that she posts and stuff, like, wow, he's doing great, you know, so it's good to see that and all those updates. She's always inviting me. And again, I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to go, but my work schedule was just.
Don't worry,
but I really want to go.
I always tell everybody there's going to be plenty. Yeah, there's going to be plenty more.
Definitely. Nice. But no, like, okay, you said your next fight is sometime in the summer, right?
Hopefully before the summer, yeah.
Before the summer, okay. Hopefully we'll get that UFC fight.
For whoever can't make it though, they're always on YouTube, and I'm always putting them up on my pages too.
Yeah. Have you thought about actually hiring some sort of camera crew to like just watch you train? Just tell, like, that's what I would do. Just tell that story about you, generate that buzz to get people to know who you are. I
mean, I have, but I feel like I thought about that, but I just feel like I'm not at the level right now to make that happen. Like I feel like I need to do a little bit more to get people's attention and want to see that.
Gotcha.
Before I actually waste some money on doing it.
Yeah. Well, I really want to tag this guy into the post because this would be fun. It's just like I'm like a instigator. Like just like I see these guys, they want to fight, and I'm just gonna start shit and make them fight each other.
I would love that fight.
Yeah.
If I got the fight pack comes in as a welcome fight to the UFC, that would be fucking awesome.
Fucking
That'd be
sick.
dope.
Yo, let's take a quick little break and just cool off a little bit, drink a little bit of beer. I'm gonna pause this shit. All right.